We travel now to Ashburton, an hour or so south of Christchurch, where plans are afoot to breathe new life into a Chinatown which was once the largest communal Chinese settlement in the entire South Island. The Chinese community in Ashburton dates back a century when 8 men immigrated from Toisan district in China. Over the years, the site on the outskirts of Ashburton grew to a thriving community of around 90 people at its peak, which included shops, market gardens and a communal cooking area. The buildings are now in a state of disrepair, but the council and residents plan to change that. Our reporter Rachel Graham went to take a look around with the son of one of the original inhabitants.
This is a cooking area. This is a community house called Central. There's a fireplace here. This one repeats. That's the office where all the uncles do the weekly here. There's a gambling table here. Mahjong. In the weekend, there's mahjong cards and funtan and also the can't help it. It's just life.
Yip Ning's father was one of the original 8 Chinese immigrants who came to the Ashburton site, along with his 4 brothers and 3 cousins. By the 1950s, the area included a fruit shop, commercial laundry, rice storerooms, market gardens and a schoolroom.
And this is usually a Chinese school as well. I was here for a short while until one of our teachers, he moved.
So you have your classes in here?
Yeah, a little bit of Chinese.
Mr Ning says it was the largest communal Chinese settlement in the South Island.
Every Sunday we have a community dinner. Everything's, you know where the money comes from, the gambling money. Everybody, the winner have to put in some money for...
Sunday meal.
Yeah, but they have 15% for upkeep. That's how it works, you see.
One of the best preserved elements of the site is a traditional pig pit oven, which is brick-lined and has a pulley system to lower the pig into it. In 2014, the oven was restored, and it's now the only functional Chinese pig pit oven in Australasia. The simple wooden buildings have now been abandoned and are in a state of disrepair. But 6 years ago, the surviving family members arranged for the site to be managed by the Ashburton Council to preserve its future. Ashburton Councillor Lane Brahm says the council is still developing plans for the site, but it has formed a working party to get the project going.
My idea, but it's only my idea, but I think the council thinks the same. It will be really nice as a park, with some of the buildings restored or maintained. The pig oven being the main thing. I can see a square around here with Chinese elms and walkways out of it, connecting, because that fence can go down, it goes to the next subdivision, so it's part of a bike and walk area through Ashburton.
Mr Brahm says the council doesn't want to create anything too elaborate because it will be expensive to maintain, but it does want to honour the important role Chinese immigrants have played in the area for the last century. For Checkpoint, Core Rachel Graham, Tēnei.
Absolutely beautiful. If you're watching that piece, you'll have seen it, but some of the wood, very simple structures, absolutely glorious. I really do hope that happens in Ashburton. Who knew? I didn't, that was part of Ashburton's history. Lovely stuff.